Well, hi there. Welcome to High Tide. I'm looking forward to being able to meet with you live, but we wanted to create this quick recording just to introduce myself, share a little bit about High Tide and how we came to be in this journey that you are now a vital part of. But just wanted to kind of plant the seed, and hopefully we get an opportunity to connect here very, very soon. The team is growing pretty fast, so we didn't want to wait until then to kind of formally introduce myself at least. So a little bit about High Tide. I've been a lifelong entrepreneur, for better or worse. Lots of ups and lots of lessons in that process, but while I was running one of those businesses, I was a PhD candidate at the University of Illinois, Champaign, so out there in the cornfields. And I was trying to make the jump from academic publishing to the general population, right? Our research that we were doing in this PhD lab is a physiology lab. And I learned a lot of lessons in that process and sold very few books. Now, it turns out that so many subject matter experts out there really struggle to get their information out there into the world. And that's not to say that their research isn't valuable, but it's so noisy out there because as consumers, we're just drowning in all of this content, from audiobooks to podcasts, all built for passive consumption, not necessarily learning and applying new skills, right? So I launched our first mobile application, and it was effectively to turn the pages of my book and the research that they contained into daily programming for people, make it more actionable and accessible, right? And very quickly we saw the value that it was providing our would-be readers and myself as an author and business owner. So this ended up being the product that we took to market last year, on which we allowed other authors to leverage our services and our know-how in terms of creating this really accessible curriculum and our platform. And we went from 4 books to over 110, 115 as of the time of this recording. And did about $500,000 in revenue. So it was a good kind of initial traction right out of the gate. And where we are now is going from 100 titles to hundreds of titles is a pretty clear path in terms of how we're executing on. We're already having conversations with biggest publishers in the world like Penguin Random House and Walt Disney. So we're going to be working with some incredible thought leaders, but ultimately the value that we provide them and the value that we end up providing the members on our platform comes down to the incredible curriculum designers that we work with and the curriculum that is the product that we ultimately produce. That is, how can we make this content and material, this long form kind of content that previously was confined within books and other types of mediums, how can we make that more accessible and ultimately more valuable to the people who are consuming it and the people who want to learn from it? So that is the mission that we are on ultimately. We believe that we're trying to create a platform here that is going to make sharing knowledge and wisdom easier and more effective than ever, connecting millions of experts with billions of learners to try and make learning and growth a daily practice. So I couldn't be more excited about welcoming you to the team. I look forward to being able to connect one-on-one live. But until then, welcome, congratulations, and we're excited to have you.